And how are you doing? How are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? How are you doing? Give me 1 second here. Okay, there is the Cash App. I was able to get a cord yesterday for my computer, so it's charged up. If you see the light blinking on the stove, something's wrong there, so it always does that. Okay, so I'm going to make shepherd's pie. I know I've made it before. It's something simple, but I don't want to waste my mashed potatoes. Talking about mashed potatoes. So I'm going to double this. 2 pounds of mashed, 2 pounds of ground beef. Oh, this is the chicken. 2 pounds of ground beef. Okay, well, I'm doing doubling it. Because this recipe that I have is the same one I always use. And you can push it as 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. So I'm doing the 2 times, so I'm doubling it. So it's going to be 2 pounds of ground beef instead of 1. Okay? And let me see. Okay? 4 cups of hot mashed potatoes. Hopefully I have 4 cups. But even though the mashed potatoes double, if the casserole dish is the same size, it's just you're adding more to it, so it's going to rise instead of being spread out more, then it may not need as many mashed potatoes. It's just whatever covers the top. But it says 4 cups of hot mashed potatoes, so I'm just going to heat them up. 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese cube. So you're going to, open it up, and on the bag, once you open it up down the middle, just cut it across in strips, and then go this way, and you'll have cubes, okay? That's going to end up going in your hot mashed potatoes. That's why it says hot mashed potatoes. So the cream cheese will melt up into there, and you're going to put cheese into the mashed potatoes too. 2 cups of Kraft cheddar, shredded cheddar cheese. Now I really don't. I've measured before, and I took a huge handful. That's about 1 cup. I'll dump it in with the mashed potatoes, stir it up, and then the other cup will go on top of the whole thing. Okay, and 4 cloves of garlic minced. 4 cloves of garlic. I've never used garlic on the shepherd's pie. It just doesn't seem too good to me, so I've never used it because I didn't want to. And 8 cups of frozen mixed vegetables thawed. Well, I just took them out like 10 minutes ago, so whatever. If I have to put them in a bowl with a little bit of water and heat them in the microwave to get them a little, or I can just dump them in there because they're going in the oven, so they'll thaw out. Okay? And 2 cups of beef gravy. 2 cups. Usually I'd buy a can or a jar, but all I saw was, it says brown gravy. No, it says beef gravy, but you can use brown gravy or beef. But they only had a small little jar. They didn't really have nothing at the store, so I didn't feel like going to Walmart because we was already at H-E-B, my main grocery store, so I didn't feel like going to another store. So I just got the packet. 30% less sodium. Anyway. I'm thirsty. The big can. This big can is 16 fruit ounces. Found this at Dollar General. They got that. So I'm going to make 2 of these. And I'm going to make it while the ground beef is cooking. Okay? And I'm going to bring a bag of chips in here that I bought the other day. I made a gravy. I made a... Well, this is how much cheddar cheese I have left. So hopefully that's enough. I'll do my shopping tomorrow. I didn't go to the store. I use this. It looks like a hairnet, but it's used for... This is the medium-sized one. There's a small one and a large one. To put over bowls. In case, like, this bowl doesn't have a lid. Because it's just a mixing bowl. So I put this over top because I'm covering. That's a dip for my chips I made last night. It's okay. It's not a dip that I probably make again. But it had sour cream, 16 ounces of sour cream. And if I do make it again, I'll only use 8. I didn't double it. It just said that. 8 16 ounces of cream cheese. 16 ounces of sour cream. 1 can of Rotel, the diced tomatoes with green chilies. 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Colby Jack cheese. You can use cheddar cheese, Mexican cheese, whatever you want, but you call it for Colby Jack. Rotel, 1 can of Rotel, 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Colby Jack cheese. 16 ounces sour cream. And, 2 tablespoons. Get that. 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning and 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning. Mix it all up and enjoy it with chips. It's called poolside dip. In the video, it showed some people or some kids in the pool, by the poolside, eating some chips with this dip. So it's called poolside dip. But I have a better one called summer dip. It's with, it doesn't say chicken, but I put shredded chicken in there with some bell peppers, and it's a can of corn, can of Rotel. They don't have a can of black beans, but I put it in there anyways because it's supposed to be summer colors. But I put that in there, and me and my husband, it makes a lot. We'll eat that up in 1 or 2 days with tortilla chips. It's perfect. Thank you, babe. All right. So, I got my cream cheese. Thanks to my husband. I know he's tired. He had me, we went to the mall, and then when we went to eat lunch at the mall, the Chinese restaurant and the teriyaki Japanese place that has teriyaki chicken or shrimp or beef with fried rice or white rice or whatever was closed down. And they're putting, I think, a regular Chinese place in that place, or maybe the other Chinese place is moving over there. I don't know, but the regular Chinese place, the regular, orange chicken and all that good stuff, that was gone too. So we were disappointed, and there was really nothing else. So we had already shopped and looked around at the other stores. So we left there and went to another mall that was closer back by our house, because we got 3 main malls we go to, but one of them is an outdoor mall. So, and with the rain today, there was rain yesterday and today. I think Tuesday night, but I don't know. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then Saturday. But we didn't want to go to the outdoor mall, so we went to one called North Star. Then we ended up at one called Ingram. So we ate lunch at Ingram, and yes, I found a couple of things I wanted and needed. Then we stopped at our main grocery store, H-E-B, the big one, because we have small H-E-Bs, and then we have big H-E-Bs. So we stopped at the big one. I stopped there to get some gravy. No, did we get the gravy today? Yes. And we did find a couple of other things. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back with you. Where's your cup? Is it in here? Oh. Well, my husband got a cup, a tumbler cup. It's Cody. Our H-E-B sells everything Cody. From little coffee cups to tumblers and coolers and stuff like that. This is what I got. It's got 2 lids. One you could just gulp out of or sip it. This one is with the straw and the lid. This lid is just where you can gulp, because I wanted something bigger and something that will keep my ice frozen for a while. So the specific water bottle that I got, the one that actually has numbers on it to say how much you should drink by 12, by 1, by 2. That one is good, but the water goes fast, and within an hour or 2, the ice is already melted, and the water is getting warm. So I wanted something to make it cool. And I thought about a Stanley when we were at the mall. We were looking at some tumbler cups in some stores. Anybody ever heard of a store called FYE? The letters FYE. It's a store. It sells a lot of cool stuff. Like it sells. If you see my post, I showed a couple of pictures of what it sells. Like they had a ramen noodle bowl that said ramen noodles. They had one that with Stitch on it. It sells Funko Pops. It sells anime stuff. It sells like different stuff like that, and like different kind of things like that. It's called FYE. So I went there. I love that store. That's one of my favorites. So the picture I posted of the ramen noodle bowl that had the chopsticks and said on there ramen. Yes. I ended up getting the one, I think it's the picture I posted of the, let me see, I can come back to this recipe. Yeah, see? I put that in my post. That's the one I wanted, but I didn't get it. I ended up getting, see, the one I put in my comment. That one, I ended up getting that one. I still want the ramen one, but I won't get that for a while. Hold on, I made a post because I found this dog outside. She followed us back to the house. I'm saying she because you can tell it looks like it. Hold on, guys. I got one comment already. Thank you for helping. I said, yeah, I'm going to feed it and give it water soon if it's still out there. And then if not, if it can get along with my dog, I'll take it in for a few days, maybe in the morning or after I come back from my therapist. It can go up to Petco or any vet, actually, they just to see if it's microchipped. I mean, it's a pit bull. We can see that. The dog I found outside. I'll show you the picture. The one I found outside. Okay. Now, if you come on here and you live in San Antonio, okay. If not, that's the dog. And you can tell by looking at it, it's a pit bull. Okay? Now, that's the grass in front of our house. Now, this is concerning to me. This is her face. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube because it's always blurry and messy. It has scratches all over his face. I'm very concerned about that. I will, if it's still roaming out there, I will put some food out there when I'm done with this live. And then I will, yes, we do have an extra collar. It does not have a collar. I want the collar just to have control of the dog, something to hold on to if I slowly bring it in my house, because I can't just bring a dog in here and assume it's okay with my dog. I can't. I just can't. And I don't have a house to say, hey, let me put it in the backyard at least so I can keep watch on her. No, I don't have that. I have to put her on the porch, and I don't want to leave her on the porch overnight. So we sit in the living room, and I don't want her just looking in and seeing and like, why can't I come in, But we would slowly bring it in, and, I think my husband, I don't know if he's willing to take on the dog forever. We haven't got to that point. We haven't even got to the point that if we think it belongs to someone or not. But he probably would be okay for a few days just to see if we can find the owner. And we'll go with that just for a few days and then see where we go from there. Because I don't want to turn it into like ACS or whatever you call it that only gives you 3 days and then euthanize the dogs. They don't deserve that. So, yeah. So we'll see. We're going to take it slowly. The other thing is I wanted to tell you guys, this dip that I made, I pulled it out because I wanted to just eat it with some chips. These are the chips I bought. Sour cream, cheddar and sour cream. The other thing is I was going to buy some cheese puffs at the Dollar General when I was there. They were like, buy one, get one 50% off. If you go on the Dollar General app, they always have coupons. But I was going to do that, but my husband didn't want any other chips there, so I put mine back. So I'm like, I don't want to pay $5 for these chips if he's not going to get. Plus, I have the sour cream, the cheddar and sour cream, and I have some Doritos, both open. See? I'll show it to you guys. All right. All right. So, I'm putting the Cash App up here. Say hi if you come on. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. So I can see how many people watch it after I post it. Okay, there's the Cash App. I'm going to pin it. If you want to read the star comment, you can read it in the comments. But it does say you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. I appreciate each and every one of you that send me stars. Can't do that on YouTube, so don't worry about that. But there's the Cash App if you want to support me. Okay, and help me out. Okay? Now I'm also going to put the Amazon wish list on Facebook. There you go. Oh, let me move this YouTube. Let me move this cup thing. Did you see the dog when you went out there to leave and come back? By itself, just roaming? Well, when I'm done this live, if it's still out there roaming, babe, I'm going to put a bowl of food and water. My husband doesn't seem to care. Well, he cares, but not to the point where he's going to go out there, check for the dog, make sure the dog's okay, put some food. He's not going to do all that because that's just not my husband. So I'm putting the mashed potatoes in the microwave because it says hot mashed potatoes. And it says hot mashed potatoes because I'm figuring so the cheese and the cream cheese will melt into it when you mix it up. Okay? And so it's easily spreadable when you spread the mashed potatoes on top. Okay, I'm done with the masher. Done with the masher. Okay, I'm trying to move some stuff around here. I know she's eating her food like she's supposed to. Sometimes she takes forever to eat her food. Good girl, you hungry? She's chowing down. I know, you can see on, I know YouTube, there's 2 milk containers and then there's this Hawaiian punch. Yeah, I use it to make powdered Kool-Aid or lemonade or extra tea. Sometimes I make 2 jugs of tea. So, oh, That in the sink. Now let me get the regular spoon. Okay, now if y'all are making spaghetti, where you put spaghetti sauce, tacos, where you put taco sauce, or anything where you get, like here, I'm going to mix it in with the mixed vegetables and the gravy. Would you still season the ground beef? Would you still season the ground beef if you were making shepherd's pie, spaghetti, tacos, all where you're going to add something to it? Like I'm going to add gravy and mixed vegetables. Tacos, you would add taco seasoning. Spaghetti, you would add spaghetti sauce. Would you still season your ground beef? I normally would not. I never did in the past. My son says he still does, and he got me to start doing it, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. I think the battery's dying in my salt. This salt and pepper shaker set was bought for me by a good friend, so, but they do now have some also that don't take batteries. You just recharge it. But these are the ones I saw on Amazon, and I put them on my wish list, so it's good news. I've been wanting. I just keep a little table salt and pepper. It's about this much used from the top because in case one of my batteries die and I don't have any other batteries right there and then, or in case I want to do a measurement that I need, because it's hard to measure with those. So. But anyways, I put some salt and pepper, put some garlic powder. Okay, garlic powder. Now I'm going to put some onion powder. Okay, just put whatever you like. And if you don't season your meat because you're already going to put spaghetti sauce or taco seasoning, or like me, I'm going to put the brown gravy and stuff. I just put a little bit of paprika. Now I'm going to stir that up. Let it cook for a couple of minutes more. It's almost done. And then I'm going to drain this bowl. I'm going to push the meat back and tilt the pan and soak it up with paper towel. I am going to go ahead and start the gravy. I wanted the gravy to be done by the time it's brown. 2 cups of water for the gravy. It's usually 1 cup per pack. And this is 2 packs. I'm just putting my measuring cup in the dishwasher to dry because it's just water. Oh, let me get my medium size whisk and put these. I gotta do a constant stir. Okay, let me. I was gonna get a tablespoon to stir the mashed potatoes and everything, but I'm gonna use this. I want to make sure it's hot enough I can melt the cheese and the cream cheese mixed in. It's still kind of. So I'm going to give it about, I gave it 3 minutes. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes. Trying to get everything almost done here because I also got to be constantly or looking at and stirring the gravy. And it says do it on medium. I've done this packet gravy so many times it's like medium heat. So, it's 1 cup per pack. I think it says 2 cups. So, it says beef gravy So you can use beef gravy, brown gravy, whatever. Normally, yeah, like I said, I would use canned. I used to always just buy packet gravies because they were cheaper. Then I get tired of dealing with it, so I wanted to start buying can or jar, whatever I could find. I think I have a few packs of some gravies. So whatever I have in gravy left, I'll use it in the packet, but the ones that I'm out of, next time I need it, I would buy can or now. I gotta check the HEB that's next to me, my main grocery store, see if it has jar gravy, especially brown or, because we went to the big HEB, the big one, HEB Plus, and they're the ones that didn't have the real good jar cans gravy, so I just got the packet. But this is 30% less sodium, which my husband picked it out because I went to another aisle to look for something, and he didn't realize I wanted the can or jar, but he's gotten to the point where he realizes that when I buy chicken broth, cream of chicken, or beef broth, or gravies and stuff like that, I want to look for something that says heart healthy or 30% less sodium, stuff like that. Okay? So yes, I did. So let me get some. Ooh, these chips are breaking. Oh, breaking. Okay, so I have to preheat my oven. I forgot about that. Let's see what I got to preheat it to. I forgot. 375. Because I'm going to put everything in the casserole dish and top it with the mashed potatoes mixture, and then put cheese on top of that and put it in the oven for about 20 or 30 minutes. Okay? So, turn the ground beef off. It's done. Get this gravy done. All right, let me get my phone over here. Okay, guys. Let's do this. I'm sorry. Okay? Sorry. I forgot to turn it. Doreen, if you come on here and you hear this, I apologize. I keep wanting to do it the way you said it might be good, but I got so used to doing it this way, I keep forgetting. But you can see me. I'm trying to stay to the side like this. I'm just stirring up the gravy. It's the ground beef in here. Now, let's see. Gather everything. Gravy, cheese, cream. Okay. So, you brown the ground beef, and then step one was gather all the ingredients, okay? Gather all your ingredients. Most instructions don't say that, you know that. So for this is double. 2 pounds of ground beef, 4 cups of hot mashed potatoes, 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, or you can use the cheap brand, 2 cups of Kraft shredded cheddar cheese, or if you'd rather use like Colby Jack or Mexican cheese, and if you'd rather use a cheaper brand of cheese instead of, because mine is the Walmart brand, because I got a big bag and that's all you can get it in. 4 cloves of garlic, which I'm not using that minced. You can use the jar, you can use fresh. It's going to go in with the mashed potato mixture. 8 cups of frozen mixed vegetables, thawed. They want it thawed. So remember that. But if it's only half thawed or a little bit thawed, it's okay. They're not going to die, because once it hits the gravy, the hot gravy and the ground beef, and then gets in the oven, it's going to thaw it. And then 2 cups of beef gravy. Okay? But let's say I'm going to take out my casserole dish. I'll show you. This is my casserole dish. Okay, it's got the lid. I'm not going to use the lid. Okay, so this is it. Now, if I made one, like one, just the regular. I'd probably spread it in here. Making double, I'm going to put it in here too. All it's going to do is bring it up a little bit. Bring it up a little bit more. Instead of being like maybe here, it might be here. So, but the rectangleness of it, it's still going to be the same size. So, probably won't need much more mashed potatoes. So, but I'm going to still measure it to see how many cups of mashed potatoes I have left. Let me get it out of the dishwasher. Still has clean dishes in it. So, it asks for, what did I say? 4 cups of hot mashed potatoes. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm also going and checking my Nextdoor. It's called, if y'all have Nextdoor app. Yeah, I'm checking that where I posted the thing about the dog. Because people are posting comments and I want to keep up with them and answer them. Okay. Let me see. Where's my Coke? Oh. I tried the mashed potatoes and they're hot. Excuse me. So I just wanted to cool down my, Let me get another bowl. This metal bowl I had didn't look too big enough. So I used this bowl. This is the same. It's a set with this one. This was smaller one. Okay, so let's do this. It says 4 cups of nice hot mashed potatoes. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna. One's gonna have skin in it because I didn't peel the potatoes when I made the mashed potatoes. The next time I make extra mashed potatoes, I'm gonna make some potato cakes or something a friend of mine told me. If you look in the post when I asked about the mashed potatoes, you'll see the first one where he said something about putting cheese or something in the middle of it, adding some stuff to the mashed potatoes so it can hold, make a ball, frying it. And so I really want to try that. All right, so it's 2 cups here, 3 cups, and if I do the rest, it'll make almost 4 cups. But it's okay. I can work with that. I can just spread it across. Because the other morning I had a bowl of mashed potatoes with some of the chicken I made as leftovers. I think it was Tuesday morning. So that's why it's probably. Okay, so let me scrape. So just use what's in the bowl. Perfect amount. Usually when I make this, I don't make homemade mashed potatoes. I usually use, like the Bob Evans little thing of mashed potatoes that you just pop in the oven and not the powdered, but the ones in the little container. Yeah, I usually buy 2 of those and use those. Okay. So, let's do this. Oh, the gravy. I almost forgot about the gravy. All right, let's stir up this gravy. Okay, I was just checking that. Okay. Now it's on medium. It says put it on medium. And then you can see steam coming from it. So once it boils, if you do packet gravy powder, once it boils, just keep stirring it with the whisk for about a minute. And then you can turn it off. Okay? All right, my oven's preheated. So I gather the ingredients, cook the ground beef. Now we're going to do step 3, which is while the meat is browning, mixed potatoes, cream cheese, half a cup of shredded cheese, and garlic until well blended. But remember, I'm not putting garlic in it. And the cheese is 2 cups, so it says half a cup. So about half a cup just into the mashed potatoes, or give or take whatever you want to put. And then put the rest, which I don't measure. I'm not going to measure a cup and a half that's left over. I'm just going to sprinkle some on top, and when I have put enough to cover the top, then, or to my liking, then that's fine. Okay? So what I do with the cream cheese, open the box. Okay? Ooh. Kicked my daughter. Sorry, Brady, I just kicked your water bowl and stuff. Hi, Martha Blazer. How are you doing? How has your day been going? What did you have for dinner? Or what are you having for dinner? Okay. You can just comment on my question when you stop driving about what are you going to have for dinner or what did you have for dinner. And you can... Okay, anybody else come on here? Nope, just you, Martha. Okay, so I open it down the middle. You know how you guys open it down the middle. Yeah, my dog's staring at me. She loves cream cheese. And she loves sour cream. I open it all the way. Like this, and I'm going to cut it into the cubes. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. Get down. She put her paws up. Get down. So I make 2 slits, and it makes 3 sticks of cream cheese. Then I turn it around the other way, and I cut it into little, like a lot of slits, which makes cream cheese, cubed cream cheese. Okay? Now, see? Y'all probably know all about that. Now I dump it into the mashed potatoes. Okay? I dumped it into the mashed potatoes. And I'm going to smash up the cream cheese into the mashed potatoes. See, I'm going to smash it with the back of the... Okay? And being the mashed potatoes are hot, it should get the cream cheese mixed in there really good. Stir it up. Once you get it mostly smashed in there, the big chunks, and then just stir it up. Sorry, guys, my arm is hurting. Stirring something a lot hurts my arm. That's how much... That's part of my pain when I can't use my arm a lot to do a lot of like that. So like if I had to mash potatoes with the potato masher and not an electric hand mixer, I wouldn't be able to do that myself because it's too much. All right. So I got that in there. Okay. And it also wants the cheese and garlic. I'm not going to put the garlic, but I'm going to put about half a cup of cheese, which instead of a full handful of cheese, I'm just going to put a partial handful or whatever I want in there. Okay. Whatever I want. Okay, that's it. Cheese, I don't really measure too much unless it will affect the recipe real bad. But, cheese doesn't really. So I'm stirring the cheese up into here. And so let's see, how much was it? And then you add the garlic too if you want. Garlic in a jar or a fresh garlic. Ooh, gravy. Um, Again, that's 4 cloves of garlic. 1 teaspoon of garlic from the jar is 1 clove. Okay? But I don't like the garlic. I'll put garlic in. Mix it in with my ground beef or other recipes, but I just never liked putting it in my shepherd's pie. So I didn't. If I wanted to, I might mix it in with ground beef instead. Okay? And after dinner, I gotta make sure I empty the dishwasher and put the new dishes in there. But, oh, I've got to drain the ground beef. I didn't do that. Well, it's been sitting here. Most of the grease is soaked up, so there's nothing to drain. So I'm going to just leave it like that. And it says, stir in vegetables and gravy. So I'm going to open the vegetables. And it says 8 cups of vegetables. But I tried to do my math on here, and I think it's about 5-6 cups. But it really don't matter. I don't need to overdo the... Okay. 1 bag. Let's get the other bag in there. And it says, and remember this is doubled. So if you just want to make a small amount, then you only want to use like 1 pound of ground beef, 1 cup of gravy, 2 cups of hot mashed potatoes, not 4, It's also got, so this recipe came from Pinterest, on Pinterest. I got it saved on there. It's got 1 time, 2 times, and 4 times. But if y'all can do your math, you know how to double it, triple it, whatever you want. Okay, triple it, 3 pounds of ground beef, So it's, 2 cups of beef gravy or brown gravy, whatever. And 1 packet of gravy, 1 powdered packet of gravy is 1 cup. So if you use 2 packets, that's 2 cups. And if you're doing the regular amount, not doubling it, then you only need 1 packet. But it's 2 cups if you need to measure from a can or a jar. Now you just pour the gravy in there. It does not say you have to heat the gravy up if it's in the can or jar. You don't have to heat it up. You just open it up and dump it in there. Mix it up and it will get hot when it's cooked in the oven. But it will be hot if you're doing the powdered gravy because you got to cook it. Now it's just about to bubble. And then I'm going to stir it for 1 minute. Then we're going to dump it. Since we already know it's 2 cups. We're going to dump it into the mixture of the ground beef and the vegetables that I got sitting here waiting. Okay, mix it all up. And once that's all mixed up, then we're going to put it into the casserole dish. And then top it with the mashed potatoes. And then top it with the rest of the cheese. And pop it in the oven. See, we top it with potato mixture and remaining remaining half cup of, it says half cup. Wait a minute. The mashed potato mixture says half a cup of shredded cheese and garlic until well blended. Then it tells you to top it with, after the mashed potatoes, with the other half cup of shredded cheese. But that would only make 1 cup of cheese. And for the double, it says 2 cups. So it should have been, if it's 2 cups, it should have been 1 cup in and 1 cup. It don't matter. But it's got the cheese in there. Yeah, it says half a cup mixed with the mashed potatoes and the other, and the last half a cup on top. But that only makes 1 cup. But then doubling it says 2 cups of cheese. Oh, well, it's telling you for the regular amount in the instructions. So if you're going to double it, you want to put 1 cup of cheese in the bowl and then the other cup on top. So let me add just a little bit more. Okay, so that's good. All right, so I just put the timer for 1 minute for the gravy, and I'm going to stir it while it's boiling. And then when that timer goes off, I'll turn off the stove and pour the gravy into the ground beef and a mixed vegetable mixture. And I'm going to spray the casserole dish. It didn't say that, but I'm going to just in case, so I could just have an extra protection so nothing sticks. Now, if I would have had the jar or can gravy, I would have already been poured it in, and we would have been already putting it in the casserole dish. Okay. Turned it off. Let's get it off the... See? My gravy. See my gravy? Y'all can see the steam. Watch out, Brownie. Gravy. All right, so let's get it all into there. I'm going to use the wooden spoon to scrape the rest out. And as soon as I get this mixed up, I'll put some hot. Well, I'm going to turn on the water right now. I got a couple things to rinse, and I want to get it all hot so I can... So I can put hot water into the pan with the gravy and let it soak while I finish cooking. Alright? Get this all mixed up so the gravy gets mixed in there. A little bit more gravy could have been used, but maybe 2 1/4 or something, but it's okay. So, spray the, okay, nice and quick. Just trying to rinse a few things. Being careful not to let anything splat too much because I got the computer right here. Okay, guys, let me fill up this pot so it can start soaking the gravy. Babe, sorry guys, my husband forgot to change channel. I can't hear the TV because I got it down for you guys, but I at least can see it a little bit. Okay, now since I sprayed the pan, it's going to be a little hard because this pan can get heavy with food in it, and my arm is weakened already. I can't pick up barely. Just carrying even a gallon of milk with one arm, it hurts. Okay, once I put this in the oven, we will soak this pan too. Whew. I'll get everything put away in the trash and all the dishes rinsed, or maybe even wash some and put it in the dishwasher to dry while we're talking and while this is in the oven. Okay. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? So we are going to go ahead and put the mashed potatoes on top. I'm going to put dollops in different places and then spread it all around. See? Oh, I'm not over there no more, so we can turn you around. Sorry, guys. Turn you guys around right here. See what I'm doing? And then once I get it in the oven, I'll rinse this bowl and do everything I need. All right. So, spread it. Start spreading the news. Dun, 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 dun. Start spreading the news. It's like, I'm just being silly. Anybody know who sings that? Very old. It's older than I am. Start spreading the news. My dad used to listen to that music, and to him, I'll say him. If that'll give you a hint. If you don't know, he also sings the theme song to Married with Children. I just had that in my head. Whatever the theme song to the TV show Married with Children was. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. Dun, 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 dun.
No. Not on here.
Is it Thursday? Sorry. Never mind. My husband probably was thinking I'm crazy. Our show, our wrestling comes on Friday nights. It's Thursday. Duh. Sorry, babe. You could have just said that, babe. It's Thursday. It's not Friday. You could have nicely said that. I'm going to show you my husband's tumbler at the end. I was going to tell him to bring it in here, but he's so tired he don't want to get up. I don't blame him. Yesterday we went to a place. We had to be there at 11 in the morning, and he worked. Yesterday was Wednesday, so he worked Tuesday night. So, but he still had to get up early to go there. It was a place called, you guys ever heard of Lennar Homes? Yes, we were going to think about buying a home. But first we had to come up with $5,000 down, which we didn't have to come up with right there in the office, but we had no clue. They do have a program that helps you with the $5,000, but they ran out of money, so they don't know when they're going to get funding back. So that was the one problem. But anyways, we got denied. My husband's credit, I'm not going to tell you his score, but they won a 580. We were close, but not close enough. So, and they couldn't use, loan application was going in his name, but the home would be able to go in both our names. But they couldn't use me for the loan application because I don't have an income. And I don't have the score they wanted anyways either, so it wouldn't matter. But we can work on our credit score. Work on trying to put some money away towards the $5,000 or find a way to get it. And try again in a few months because we still have 7 months here. Wait, listen to this. Okay, I got the mashed potatoes on here. All right, let's sprinkle the cheese on. If we would have got approved, they said, I don't know if it was the Lennar Home people or the Lennar Financing, whatever it was, would have covered, which would have probably been, since it's 7 months left and it's our rent is $9.99, about $1,000, so it would have been about $7,000. They would have covered the rest of the lease so we can move in like ASAP, like in a couple of weeks or the next month. Whenever it was ready, we can move in like ASAP. They would cover the rest of our lease. I was like, yeah. But anyways, we could always look at another place. They've got, what are those other places? I saw them on Facebook. They're financing places and they also help you find homes. They're called, I forgot, there's different. It's not only in Lennar Homes, but Lennar Homes they're everywhere. Not only in San Antonio, they're also in other states. And all right, so I used the rest of the cheddar. Now, if I would have ran out ahead of time, I could have used something else. I still got some Colby Jack, and I got a lot of Mexican. Well, it's Fiesta because it's from Walmart, but our HEB, the Mexican, I like the HEB cheese better than the Walmart. But, this cheddar cheese is pretty thick. I like the thin. But I'm going to go with some Colby Jack. Just going to put a little bit because it's got a little bit of spaces. So you can use whatever cheese you want. Just using a little bit of Colby Jack. Sounds good, right, babe? Colby Jack right on top. Alrighty, so that's good. Okay. So that's taken care of. Let's see.
Well, actually, this blue square right here is from Jake's son's suit. I'll throw in one of your bras when I make his quilt.
It says 9-inch square baking dish. I do 9 by 13 just because, and it's giving you instructions on. That's why I said half a cup of cheese and half a cup on top, because it was talking about a 9-inch square, and it was talking about the regular shepherd's pie. Oh, sorry, here I am. Not the double. Okay? So, bake for about preheated oven until heated through about 20 minutes. So, let me show you with the cheese on there. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it. Where's my phone? I don't need the instructions no more. Let me take a picture of it. Then I'll take another picture of it when it's melted, and then one more when we cut into it or scoop some out. All right, 20 minutes. All right, let me put the... All right, there we go. So, all righty. Sorry. Drank the rest of the Coke too fast. It went down the wrong way. All right, anybody else? All right, nobody else. Okay. If you're still on here, Martha Blazer, you can just comment when you get home. Okay, nobody on YouTube. Let me go throw this stuff away and I'll be right back. And if you guys wonder, yes, my trash can is kind of out in the living room. Well, the dining room, that's supposed to be the dining room area. There's no room to place it in the kitchen. Like if you have a big kitchen, you always place your trash can in there, but we don't have it like that. I'm guessing I could place it against this wall. That's where the dog's food is. But I could put the dog's food in the dining area and go get it and put it in her bowl that's in the kitchen. Right, babe? Babe. Put the trash can where the dog's bowl, not the dog's food bowl, but where we keep the extra, and then put that out there. Yeah. Like, you can't see it, but let me see. On this wall right here, where my hand is not this side, right below on this wall is where her food is. But on this wall right down there is the big container that we have for the dog's food. Because we buy big, like $60, $70 bags, and it lasts for months. Now, probably in another week or two, we have to buy another bag because we can see the bottom. But, and it's going to be even worse if I decide to help this dog, so. But anyways, I can put the container that holds the dog food out in there, the dining area against the wall, and bring the trash can in here. Usually, if I'm doing a lot of cooking, with it's going to be like cans I'm opening, need to throw away, a lot of stuff that would probably go in the trash, I usually, will go get the trash can and just bring it in here. So I can have it in here while I'm cooking. I didn't do it this time, but I'm going to try that. I'm going to try to move the trash can in here and the container that holds the dog's food out there. All I got to do is take the dog's bowl of food out there, scoop food into it, and bring it back in here. Yeah. Because when you come in our front door, you go to your right, your left, and there's our kitchen. And the dog's bowl's against the wall when you first come in. And then if you make another step or two, to the right is the bedroom. But if you continue to walk straight back, you come to our living room, our dining room, living room, and the other room that they say you can use for whatever. It's not an actual bedroom. It has a small regular closet, not a walk-in. And it has a big opening. The opening to that room is bigger than our bedroom door. Yes. 2 of our openings of our door could fit in that opening space, but it has no door. And then the back of the living room, of course, is the sliding door to go out on our porch. And the washer and dryer is out on the porch. We are using a company renting the washer and dryer. The apartment people give you them. And they know when you call and you say the apartment name, they work with them. So you rent it. Or I guess you could buy your own, but then when you move, you have to take it with you. But like when we move from here, we call the company a few weeks ahead of time and give them a date. And they come pick it up. It is. Oh, I'm looking at YouTube. Nobody on there. It is a little more pricey than going to the laundromat. I used to budget out $15 every 2 weeks for laundry. That's $30 a month. This costs like $58, $60 a month. But it's also the convenience. Like if something happens and you spill something on your bed or something happens and you do an extra wash, you can always do that. And you don't have to try to make time to go out and go do your laundry. You can sit at home and do it. Mm-hmm. All right. There's 15 minutes left. Sorry guys, I had to move you. Let's turn you around. Since the food is in the oven. Trying to get you up so you can see me. Since the food is in the oven. I moved you because I usually stand the tripod right by the dishwasher and I cannot open the dishwasher fully with it there. So. Kind of turn you around there so you can see. Well, you'll also see the. Oh, I don't need to. Well, people on YouTube can see the Facebook, so. Alrighty. Just trying to put some of these dishes away so when I wash the new dishes I can have room in the dishwasher. I do not like putting wet dishes into the dishwasher with the dry dishes. Just like when you do dishes and you put in your dish strainer that you have on your counter, right? Would you put your wet dishes, like, let's say you've had dishes in there drying, and they're dry. Would you just stick your wet dishes with them so they'll get wet again, or would you put them away first? You know what I mean? Or like if you do run your dishwasher, let's say your dishwasher didn't dry your dishes all the way. Or if they did, would you put in, you wouldn't put in. No, let's say you washed your dishes and you put them in the dishwasher to dry, but when they dried, would you put wet dishes you just washed? No, because the only problem I got here is a lot of these dishes are still wet. And I dried them I washed them last night. That's the only thing I'm upset about some of these dishes still being wet. So I'm like buying some of these dishes. Okay, let's see anybody else. Hi, Dory, Deborah. Hi, Miss Debbie. Hi, how are you doing? How has your day been going? I guess everything's kind of okay over here. Nothing major on the out there happening. Been busy most of the day. We went out to the mall and ended up at a second mall. We don't go to the mall often. We had lunch at the second mall. First mall, some of the restaurants we usually eat at the teriyaki place and then the regular Chinese place, the teriyaki place was closed. The other Chinese place, I don't know if it just closed temporarily, but it was moved. There was a Chinese place moving into where the teriyaki place was. But we went to another mall. We did look around at first mall for a little while, but then we went to the second mall. And then we went to the grocery store to get a couple of things. We went to our grocery store, main grocery store is called H-E-B. We went to the one called H-E-B Plus. Plus means it's way bigger than the regular one. So we went there. I ended up buying this. My husband got one, but he got a little bit of a different one. So, look, I'm going in circles trying to find it, though. This lid with the straw, this lid is just to go without the straw in case you got something hot in there. But this is mostly for the water because the water one I got is clear and it does have times on there like drink this much water by 12 to But if you put ice in it, it only fits about 1 or 1.5 bottles of 16-ounce bottles. But if there's no ice in it, it'll fit about 2 bottles in there. But if you put ice in it, which I do because I want my water to stay cold because the water gets warm pretty quickly, the water melts like really fast in this bottle. Like an hour later, the ice is almost all the way melted, and then it starts to get warm. So, and that's a Cody. That's what our grocery store HEB sells, mostly Cody items. Like Cody water bottles, drink bottles, little, like coolers and mini coolers, big coolers. They sell everything Cody, Cody, Cody. I love that brand, Cody. I wanted a Stanley, but I keep thinking, what's the hype? And then we were in the mall. Well, I did see a couple of places that had Stanleys and other ones. Like I went to this store called FYE. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. It's kind of cool. It still sells records. It sells anime stuff. It sells, like, it sold these little bowls with chopsticks, and on the bowl it said ramen noodles, or it said Mart, whatever that brand of noodles are that you see in the store. And it, it sells a lot of Funko Pops and a lot of other stuff. Anyways, I love that store. We went in there. They had a Hello Kitty one that almost looked like a Stanley. That was still $30-some. And the Stanley cup that I found in the mall, I forgot what store it was still like $45, $50. I know they used to be like 70 or 80, I guess. And these other ones are cute, and I like them too. So, and Cody works just as well. I have a Cody I have a Cody coffee cup. See, this is Cody. See, it says it right here. It says Cody. It's usually what I use for coffee. It's about 4-cup mark on a coffee pot will fit in here. Okay? So the one I just showed you for my water, that's Cody as well. But usually around here, I don't know where else they sell Cody, but I definitely do know they do sell it at our HEB grocery store. That's the main place to get Cody stuff. Especially at the HEB Plus, because the regular HEBs are smaller than the HEB Pluses. So, I mean, when we first moved here 10 or 11 years ago, we went to HEB Plus that we went to today is the one we were shopping at, because that was the closest one to his mom's place when we were living with her. It had what do you call it? Like Walmart. It had the section where they sell video games and the electronic section. Sorry, couldn't think. They had an electronic section. Sold video games, phone chargers, all things you see in the electronic section at Walmart. Yes. And they closed that, and no HEBs have that anymore. But I was like, wow. All right, 6 more minutes left. 6 more minutes. I'm going to put some water in this big pan so it can soak. And we can wash the pans after dinner. Some of this stuff is hard for me. Put that back there. I got to be careful because I got my computer close to the sink. The only place I had to put my computer. So, but yeah, 4 minutes to go. And then we'll take it out. Take a picture of it, show you. All right, anybody else? Hope everybody's having a good day today. Whew. This water, let me tell you, is hot enough to burn your hand if you keep it under there. If you keep your hand in water straight from the hot tab here, you could burn your hand because it's that hot. So sometimes I just use it because I don't keep my hand under there like constantly. And sometimes I add a little bit of cold water to it. So it'll cool it down a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, get some of these dishes out the way. Alrighty, guys. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Alrighty, so we're almost done here. Alrighty. Two minutes left, probably almost about to be 1 minute. All right, anybody else will come on here? Or come on Facebook? Come on. Okay, it's done. Let me. Okay, I'm letting this bowl rinse that I just washed. Okay. All right, let me move this A pot that has gravy in it, in the back. Just rinsing this bowl because I washed it last bowl. Then I'm going to rinse the sink out because I just soaped down both sinks. And then we can get into it. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. All right, let's turn this around. Bring it down. There you go, you Facebook. Can you see that? See the melted cheese on top? Now you can keep it in there a little bit longer if you want it brown, or you can turn on your broiler and let it brown it for a minute or two. Just wash very carefully. Okay? All right. Close up the dishwasher. I'm going to do a quick rinse because I soaked down the sink. I like to have it clean. Now the other side. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So, just getting all this excess water. Alrighty. So, let me. My pants, I've been. Alright, y'all saw that. So, my pants I've been trying to pull up constantly. Alrighty, guys. So, one more chip. Put the cover back up on the dip. Try to make sure I close it right. See how that top works? It's like a hairnet, but it's not. It's made for food bowl. Okay. So, let's see if we can bring you a little closer. I don't know how good you can see that. YouTube. Okay? All right. So now let me take a picture of it. Then I'll take one more picture of it so you can see the inside of it. All right, let me turn the oven off. All right, so now I'm going to dig into it. You can see me dig into it, Facebook. Let me scoop that up. Ooh, cheesy. My husband told me one time this was his favorite. So I've used the same recipe every time I make shepherd's pie. Okay. See that? Woo! Every inch of deliciousness. So I'm going to take a picture of that. Alrighty. So I got that. This will be my husband's, but sometimes I take a bite of his just for y'all, so I can give him his. And okay, so here it is. Okay, so let's. If you're ever on here and you hear the TV, let me know so I can have it adjusted. Okay, I'm just saying that. And if you want to get notified when I come live, YouTube, click subscribe if you haven't, and click all so you can get notified when I come live. Facebook, tap the screen whether it's replay or not. Click the three dots on the top or the bottom on the right side. It's on the right side, but it's usually on the top or bottom. Go towards the bottom that comes up and it'll say turn on live notifications. If it says turn off live notifications, then you're already subscribed. There's other options like near the top of the list. It'll say add me to your favorites, but you don't have to, but it does. So all that goodness, just letting you know. And if you want to do that with my other page, if you're following both, you got to go to a live or somewhere and do that too. Okay? Alrighty, guys. I'm a little sad that no one else came on except for one person, but it's okay. But here we go. Look at all that cheesy goodness. All right, here we go. Woo, 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 woo. Thumbs up. Two thumbs up. There we go. Woo, woo. Let's do that again. Do we need two thumbs up? I don't know. That thumbs up thing didn't come up again. But let's see. Very good. All right. So now, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here since I showed you guys and tasted it for you. I'm sorry about the bottles being in the way. I didn't have anywhere else to put them. I was trying to get them out. They were over there in front of the microwave, but when I had to put the potatoes in there. But anyways, I thank you guys for coming on. I thank you. If you're watching the replay, I thank you for coming on. Stay positive, do your thing, keep working on your goals, whether it's social media related or not. So I appreciate y'all. And I love you guys. And I'll probably come live. For cooking, it'll probably be Monday. Because now it's Monday and Thursday. Monday. Okay? That will probably be around 2 or 3 in the afternoon because that's the night my husband has to work. But as far as since I came live Monday, I think it was for cooking. Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't think I came live at all. So tomorrow I'll try to come live on Elizabeth's Life, my other page, Elizabeth ' Life, Life. All right? My knee. But yeah, I'll try to come live tomorrow on Elizabeth's Life. I'll post when I figure out what time I want to come live. All right? So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. And you have a good rest of your evening. And, keep letting me know every time you see me live what you had for dinner, what you're doing, what's going on with you. And if you have any other ideas, whether it's something I should stop doing or something I should continue to do that you like on my lives, let me know. Facebook or YouTube, all right? So I love you guys. Take care. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Facebook. Bye. Love you guys.